Jumbo, fellow entrepreneurial spirits. This is Mike Dooley, and this is Business Week for our tune-ups. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for your questions down below. I love answering them. They are my talking points each and every day. So, straight up today, what do you do, Mike, when you know what you want? Creative fulfillment, friends and laughter, wealth and abundance, a rocking career, your own company. You know what you want, but you don't know how to get there. And then this questioner, I'm very honored. Thank you so much for reading my work, obviously. Further asks about the cursed hows, which I will explain in just a moment. It's the same question. How do you know what action to take if you don't know the how? And if we're not supposed to worry about the hows, don't mess with the cursed hows I teach. How does anything get done? For the benefit of all watching, if you would like to be a super manifester, you want to ace the law of attraction, your thoughts become things and you know it, it is imperative that you do not mess with the cursed hows. My adjective there, the cursed hows. Why? Because as soon as you say, this path here is how my dream will come true, or that path there, or this contract, or that business partner, or that romantic flame, as soon as you settle upon a how, you exclude all other possibilities. Who in their right mind would do that? You slam shut the door on magic and miracles, and you command that the universe deliver to you on your time frame, your schedule, with your people. The brain can't handle those logistics. You might think that's the best way, but in 3 weeks, there's going to be coronavirus too, and the universe knows that. So the universe is like, don't go down that path. Hypothetically, coronavirus too. So the question then becomes, as was so astutely pointed out, if we're not supposed to mess with the cursed hows and thereby limit divine intelligence, how does anything get done? Okay. So the presumption here, or the link up that need not take place here, is thinking that if you don't mess with the cursed hows, you don't do anything. That's never been what I've said. Like many, massive action. Do all you can with what you've got from where you are. The thing that makes a cursed how, for entrepreneurs and everyone else, a cursed how, is not what you do. It's how you view why you did it. If you're viewing that thing as, this is how my dream will come true, too much pressure. Instead, view it as, this might be how my dream comes true. I'm going to be there fully, 100%. I don't know if there's coronavirus 2 or 3 or some other thing in the logistics that divine mind is handling. So I'm going to give it my all down this path. But I'm open to better. I'm also going to simultaneously knock on this door and knock on that door and diversify. I'm going to start writing my book. I'm going to start my coaching business. I'm going to hone my professional speaking abilities. The more paths you try out, the greater the infinite possibilities you avail the universe of to connect dots that will blow your mind. So, the simple trick here is continue to formulate plans, continue to create a business strategy, and by all means, knock on doors, turn over stones. But never at any point will you get so narrow in your definitions of how your dream of wealth and abundance and a rocking business will take off that you allow yourself to close down doors and options. So follow your heart. Choose the least sucky paths, both of which are in earlier spiritual tune-ups of mine. Just have that dream of the end result, good plenty, rainbows and unicorns, wealth and abundance, a rocking business that takes you all over the world on first-class sleeper seats. Have that end result, and then do all you can with all you got from where you are, knocking on doors with a glad heart, not insisting or attaching to the outcome of a path. Do attach to the outcome of the big picture, okay? I've got time for a few more questions here. Mike, and this is from somebody who does what I do, wants to do what I do, wants to go out there and start teaching. Mike, who am I to teach? To teach about the nature of reality, to teach about metaphysics, to teach about living a rocking life. For those of you out there who might be in that boat, those were the questions I asked myself 20 years ago when I started. And when I started out doing what I'm now doing, I was at the bottom of my rope. It was the dark night of my soul. Nothing was working. And I remember after sending out emails that turned into notes from the universe and making no money, I decided to record, with the help of divine intervention, Infinite Possibilities, The Art of Living Your Dreams. Somebody invited me to do a joint venture audio program with them, and then they bailed, leaving me to hold the bag, and I had to title it, write it, deliver it. Best thing that ever happened to me. And I noticed that in my stories, to give myself credibility, they were old. Like my stories, I was 40 years old. My best manifesting stories, where there's just like this, oh my God, was like when I was 25, 15 years old. Like, who am I to be teaching this stuff? And as I've shared with you before, I would tell myself then, Mike, you're living your greatest story right now. Okay? And you just hang in there. You teach best what you most need to learn. As Richard Bach said in his famous book, Illusions, I highly recommend it. Richard Bach, Illusions. You teach best what you most need to learn. You'll teach best to other people what you're navigating and going through in that moment. Do you think Richard Branson would be a good teacher of entrepreneurism today in his 60s, 70s, whatever he is? Nothing against his age, and I salute that entrepreneur of all entrepreneurs. What an amazing maverick. Or do you think he might be a better teacher if you caught him when he was 25, flying off the seat of his pants without any credentials or accolades? He was out there living it in the trenches. That's when he would have been the best teacher. And that's where you may be right now. And that's how you become your best teacher. Realize you're learning and applying on the fly, and at a time when things are shifting. Who better to teach than you? Number 3, how to start over after bankruptcy. Well, I've had my highs and lows and dark nights of the soul, but I have not had to deal with bankruptcy. But I do have experience to draw from personally, unrelated to finances, and I have a lot of people that I've helped and talked to over these couple of decades. Here's what I suggest when you're going through your own dark night of the soul. Your confidence has been obliterated. You hate yourself if it's that bad. You self-doubt. You have no enthusiasm. Don't even try to figure out what you did or how you contributed to be where you are now. Just know that it's playing to your wild best interest. You live inside the heart and mind of divine intelligence. Everything is adding to who you are. You can't see that right now, but you will see that one day. Do not try to figure it out. It hurts too much and you'll draw bum conclusions. Instead, drill down to how life works, the logistics of living the life of your dreams. Your thoughts become things. You get what you think about. Choose your words wisely. Show up with baby steps. Don't attach to the cursed house, and you will be legend. Okay? So this is what you focus on, and as you bear down and keep dancing life's dance, you'll find enjoyment. You'll take your eye off that pot waiting for it to boil, and your upward spiral will lift off. And you'll be asking yourself, as I have so many times, what did I ever do to deserve so much? Okay, fellow adventurers, I've got a couple more great questions, but I'm going to call it a wrap right now. Tomorrow is Friday. I'm going to answer more of your questions. This is Entrepreneurs Week. Please post your questions below on Facebook and or Instagram. Thank you for the engagement, for the likes, for the shouts, for the stars. Thank you so much for sharing these videos with your peeps. It makes all the difference to the algorithms and the like. Until tomorrow, have the best Thursday of your life so far. Oh my gosh, what happened with Facebook? I hope this is recording. Tally ho! And bye-bye, Instagram. That was weird. What happened? Facebook, are you still there?